Welcome back. If you're looking for a home-cooked meal on a weeknight, this is your meal. During the week, I still want to make a nice home-cooked meal, but sometimes I don't have all the energy in the world. This is one of those meals where it comes together really quickly. We're going to be making one of my favorite sort of sauces. It's a Sicilian pesto with chicken and roasted cauliflower. Pesto is one of my favorite things. It just so also happens that my 98-year-old grandmother is from Sicily and we're making Sicilian pesto. The Sicilian pesto is going to kind of be the sauce that we include with the chicken. We're just going to saute the chicken and then put it atop the Sicilian pesto. And then for a roasted vegetable, I have cauliflower florets. Just toss the cauliflower in a little bit of olive oil, kosher salt, crushed red pepper flakes. Just to give you an idea of what's going on right now in the kitchen, oven is preheating at 425. I also have an oven safe tray that I've just added a little bit of olive oil to. We're going to put the cauliflower onto the tray, put the tray in the oven, bake the cauliflower. We're going to start by making our Sicilian pesto. The Sicilian pesto is going to have tomatoes in it, which is a fun little twist. And this time of year, when tomatoes and basil are super fresh, it's a great time to make this. For the pesto, you're going to need a blender or food processor, whatever you need. I have about a cup of raw almonds. We're going to toss the almonds right into the food processor. We have the cup of almonds. One garlic clove right here. We're just going to grab our knife with your fist, just smash it down. It'll open up the garlic clove right away. Toss the garlic clove right into the blender. Next, I have about 2 cups of fresh basil leaves, stems included, flavors in the stems, basil's going in. We also have 1 cup of cherry tomatoes. The cherry tomatoes are also going to go right in the blender. Next, we're going to put in some Parmesan cheese, 3/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan. I'm just gonna add a little bit of kosher salt. I like to add the olive oil while the blender's on. With any good pesto, what I like to do is start with it on low and then slowly turn it up. And we're gonna turn it up as we add olive oil. All of the ingredients are in. We're about to get going with the pesto. I have to plug my blender in. The blender is plugged in. Now, as things start to break up, we're going to raise speed a little bit. You're going to have some extra Sicilian pesto, depending on how much you want to have with your chicken. It's really good, so you might want to eat it all. It's kind of like a little bit of an orange color. Guys, go make this right now. This is so good. It's so good. You're going to thank me. You will. I've made the pesto. Now we have our oven safe tray. So I have my cauliflower here, a little bit of salt. Then we have our crushed red pepper flakes. I like spice, so perfect. And then finally, just a little bit of olive oil. Cauliflower is going to go on the tray. My cauliflower is now on the tray. Tray is going to go in the oven. 18 minutes. Here we go. At some point, you just want to toss the cauliflower kind of in the oven, not in the oven. Take the tray out, toss it, and then put it back in. Cauliflower is in the oven and my Sicilian pesto is made. So this meal is coming together really quick. Now I'm going to be making the chicken, which we're going to saute in the pan. What I've done is in that saute pan, I just turned it on medium-high heat. What we want is to hear that nice sizzle when we throw the chicken in. I have enough olive oil to coat the bottom, and then I have a 1/2 tablespoon of unsalted butter as well. I have 1 chicken breast out on the counter. And what I'm going to do is just butterfly it. That means we're just going to take a knife and go from the thickest part of the chicken breast and then slowly with a knife cut through. And then when you open the chicken, it looks almost in like a heart shape. So here we go. Through the thickest part of the chicken right here, I have my fork through the chicken and I'm just slowly going through. And keep that knife right in the middle. And then we open the chicken up. And then what did I tell you guys? Does that not look like a heart? We have the chicken that's butterflied. We have our saute pan that's on, olive oil, a little bit of unsalted butter. It's at medium-high heat. To the chicken, we're going to add some black pepper. We're also going to add some kosher salt. We're also going to add some garlic powder. And then last, a little bit of thyme. The thyme gives a really nice earthy taste. It goes really well with citrus, which we're going to be adding a little bit of lemon to the chicken. So we have on the chicken, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and thyme. We're going to squeeze the lemon juice of 1/2 lemon right over the chicken. The lemon is a nice little touch. It's just going to kind of brighten up everything. The other 1/2 of the lemon you just want to hold on to. And that other 1/2 we're just going to use at the very end. It's about halftime. The cauliflower is about halfway done. It's popping, it's sizzling. So all we're going to do with the cauliflower is just give it a little bit of a toss. Whoops. Put that back in the oven and let it continue to bake until it's nice and golden brown. So I just tossed my cauliflower and now it is time to throw the chicken into the pan with the olive oil and the butter. My chicken is in the pan, it's sizzling away, you may hear it. We're about to add the juice of half a lemon to one side of the chicken before we flip it over and cook the other side. The cauliflower only has a few minutes left and everything's about to come together. Cauliflower has now been in the oven for just over 18 minutes and it is a perfect time to take it out because my chicken is just about cooked and we're about to eat. Cauliflower is out of the oven. I have my plate ready. We're about to start plating. You want to get a spoon and to the plate, add the Sicilian pesto right in the middle. I like to do about 2 big spoonfuls. So I've coated the bottom of the plate with the Sicilian pesto. Right on top of the pesto, you're going to want to add on the chicken. On top of the chicken, I added the cauliflower, okay? Has a nice little golden brown top to it. Now I like lemon. I'm gonna add a little bit more fresh lemon, completely optional. We have the layer of Sicilian pesto, then we have the chicken on top, the roasted cauliflower. Then I just added a little bit more pesto, chopped up some basil leaves, and there we have it. I actually love to plate it like that because you can get the vegetable with the chicken and the pesto all in one bite. This is the perfect meal to add to your weeknight menu. It's easy, it's flavorful, it's one of my personal favorites. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I appreciate you coming back. I'm gonna go dive into this plate. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Enjoy.